Hey, Mr. Lincoln, here we are in 1850. People say a storm is coming and the ground below is shifty. Yes, it's true. And no one knows just what to do. So what say you? Hey, Mr. Lincoln, how the hell we even get here? After centuries of slavery, whether those of color fit here isn't known. They've got voices of their own, it's clearly shown. Politics of slavery, oh, and longing to be free. Politics of slavery, oh, and longing to be free. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, Henry Clay did try to fix this with a deal for California, but the new law couldn't kick this down the road. His compromise a hollow code, mistrust was sowed. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, did you hear of bleeding Kansas? What was thought a noble gesture, slavery in the voters' hands has gone awry. As people flock to turn the tide with tensions high. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, did you read the court's decision? Seems that ownership of people is a codified provision of the law. Now tell me, have you ever saw such legal flaw? Politics of slavery, oh, and longing to be free. Politics of slavery, oh, and longing to be free. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, heard you're squarely in the running. The Republicans can win without the South. Yes, they are cunning, and it's close. They've done the math, they've got the votes. You've got the votes. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, now I heard it through the wire. There are cannons at Fort Sumter, and it's said they're taking fire. We're at war. The Union's what we're fighting for, and something more. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, now I read your proclamation. No, it didn't free the slaves, but it ensured the isolation of the South. Foreign aid they'll go without, they'll be without. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, keep your eyes on Mississippi. U.S. Grant is down in Vicksburg. By July, it said the city's bound to fall. The unvexed river turns it all, you'll have it all. Politics of slavery, oh, and fighting to be free. Politics of slavery, oh, and fighting to be free. From Shiloh down to New Orleans, Atlanta, Georgia, to it seems a fabric of a nation torn apart. To govern by the people's will means some won't win, but even still we all are given freedom from the start. We're tested through the Civil War like no one's ever seen before. If nations so conceived can long endure, can long endure. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, now I heard your speech at Gettysburg, 2 minutes for the ages, and the people clung to every word you said. We'll not forget these honored dead, these honored dead. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, go beyond emancipation. What the people really need, a new amendment for a nation born again. Freedom's got a war to win, a war to win. Hey, Mr. Lincoln, why'd you have to leave so quickly? Through the war you led us bravely, but the nation's got a sickly task ahead. We're just left with what you said, the things you said.